What is up? What is up? I think there might be 4, maybe 3 of the normal people that watch my videos that are actually at their house. I think the rest of you turds are in Chicago at the flippin' National. um, it's that time of year again, man, where I'm not at the National. The National's going on, and I've been watching a bunch of videos from different dudes. Sports Card Radio, man, he posts like 5 or 6 videos every night of the show floor and different booths. And RBI Crew has been doing a bang-up job on like Twitter and Facebook, posting different pickups, different videos, stuff like that. But none of my buddies, man, that are there, and there's a lot of you guys, are posting anything. That means like Monday or Sunday night when y'all get back and I got to go to work, y'all are going to be posting these freaking 30-minute long recap videos that I'm not going to be able to watch. It's going to take me all damn week to watch them. Tell me what you're getting throughout the week, or throughout the weekend, throughout the show, man. That freaking drives me nuts. I'm so freaking excited to see what you guys get. The National. If you haven't been, man, you got to go. I went in 2010 to Baltimore with my wife. Just freaking amazing time, man. At the time, I wasn't as known. I didn't have as many friends as I do now in the community. And so I seen Ryan from RBI Crew. He didn't know me one bit, but I introduced myself. So that was the only tuber I seen that I knew. So, god dang, man. It's way too early to be saying, I'm going next year in Atlantic City. Because I thought I was going this year to Chicago, and funds and life happened. And, well, I'm right here at home just like some of you guys are. Not at the National. But this will be a longer video. This will probably be like a 10, 15-minute long video. Feel like talking today. So I finished a project this past weekend with my father-in-law, project I've been working on for a really long time, probably 2 years, and we finally finished it. It's this cabinet right here. There we go. So it's that cabinet. We built it for my cleats. Everything was done before. I was just too lazy to freaking sand it down, stain it, get glass for it, and all that. We still need to put lights in it. So that will be coming up in the next probably couple weeks whenever I get off my butt and go get it. So I'm super happy with that. As a lot of you guys know, my Texans alumni or Texans game used collection is probably the thing that I covet the most in my collection and the thing that I try to grow the most. So I just wanted to build something to kind of showcase that. And that's exactly what that is. So I hope y'all like it. I'm like uber duper happy with it. And I wouldn't change a single thing about it. Except having a light in it. We got a lot of stuff in this week. My buddy Mike Dennis drew this picture for me, and my lord, it is stunning. It's the Bulls on Parade, J.J. Watt, Jared Crick, Brian Cushing, and Whitney Merciless. When Jared Crick sent me his cleats, he also enclosed his personal home address. And in this letter, he said, hey, if you ever need anything, hit me up. You know, don't hesitate. So I'm going to mail this to him in hopes that he'll sign it. And really in hopes that he'll see it and maybe have the other 3 guys sign it. Brian Cushing and Whitney Merciless still sign TTM. The problem is that they sign their mail at the end of the year. So I wouldn't be able to get them both this year. But I didn't really want to mail it to 3 different people. And, you know, stuff gets damaged in shipping, especially just paper. And then J.J. Watt doesn't sign TTM anymore, but he still signs through TriStar. But, man, that's like $100+. So, man, that would just be awesome if I could get all 4 of those dudes to sign it. I know I will. I just got to figure out the details on how to do it where I can get it back without it just coming up missing in the mail. I got these in this week for a TTM. I don't want to say a project, but just something I've done in the past. Y'all seen me do this with the NASCAR set that I did. that I thought was hilarious, and it's the deck of cards. This is all this is. It's just a deck of cards, but it has all these different drawings of people. Like there's Greg Maddux, Ryan Dempster, Carlos Zambrano, Derek Lee, Fergie Jenkins. So I mean, I could go on, and there's a lot of these dudes. There's just no way in heck that I can get to sign. Like this dude that played in 1898, you know, Smiling Stan Hack, who played in 1932 to 1947. So I'm pretty sure Mr. Hack isn't signing too many autographs in the mail these days. But just something to do. You know, it's weird, I'm not a Cubs fan, but for some reason I keep buying Cubs crap. I think before you know it, I'm going to be a stinking Cubs fan. So I got some cool stuff in the mail this week, or not this week, but today, and I don't know where. There it is. I got this. Probably the worst autograph of this guy I've ever seen, and I haven't gone on the internet just yet to compare it to other autographs, but I got this in today, TTM. Drew Brees. Sorry for the glare, but as you can see, that signature, you can't see a Drew or a Brees or a Drew Brees or anything like that. It's pretty sloppy. I'm happy with it, don't get me wrong. I'd rather get it sloppy than not at all. I'm talking autographs here. But you know, it's just, god dang, you can't tell if that's a signature or not. Got this in as well. Oh, I sent that out before I went on deployment, so I would say less than 13 months and every bit of a year ago. The same deal with this. I got this in the mail today, and I sent this out around the same time, so this was out a long time. So it's kind of funny to get two items in the mail the same day that were sent out a long, long time ago. And this is from Hall of Fame broadcaster, or excuse me, play-by-play guy, Marty Brennaman. He signed it in black. Very nice signature. I'm not one of those dudes where it has to be in blue. In my opinion, it looks nicer in blue. I had a Marty Brennaman ball not too long ago that I bought on eBay, and it started to fade. So I just gave it to somebody. The way this ink, it looks on this ball, there's no way that this is going to fade. So super happy with that. That's on an official Major League ball that I sent out. And man, while I got this on the top of my head, before I keep going on with the goodies from this week, I got 2 emails in this week from 2 TTMs I sent off. I don't want to spill the beans on one of them just yet, but I got it from a player's wife, out of all things. I sent it to my work email, and when I read the email, you know, the sender, you know, it said Lauren, said person's last name, and I was like, huh? I'm like, dude, there's no person that I've ever heard with that name except for said player. And so I opened it, and it said that, you know, old boy liked my letter. He'd be more than glad to send me some stuff. Am I still at this current address? And, you know, so I responded immediately. It was like, absolutely. You know, I can't believe I heard back from you guys. I didn't think I would hear anything. And so hopefully that will come in. Gosh dang, if it does come in my opinion, it would be like easily the top 3 freaking Texans or Texans alumni items that I've ever gotten in. If he sends cleats, it would be like huge, man. Not like in the football world, but in the Texans community, huge. So super ecstatic to see if something comes out of this, which hopefully it will. And then I also got a response from an email response from Eric Nadell, the Texas Rangers play-by-play, which he was just enshrined, if you will, in the Hall of Fame. I believe it was last year as the Ford Frick Award winner for 2014. So he wrote me and was like, you know, basically, Mr. Unruh, I'd be more than glad to sign the baseball you signed. I'll sign it and drop it in the mail when I leave the office tonight. Thank me for serving my country and all that good stuff. So I was like, holy smokes, man! I had 2 emails like in a span of like 3 days. So for you TTMers out there, the TTM guys that watch my videos, when y'all send it at the bottom where you sign your name, if you sign your name, always enclose your email. I've been TTMing since I was 15 or 14, and I'm going to be 33 next week, and I've only gotten like 5 or 6 responses ever. But it's always super cool, man, because then you can print that email out with that item, and then you kind of have a story, you know. So that's that. A buddy of mine named Mike from the Facebook group sent me a care package just because, and it was loaded with stuff. So if I showed everything that Mike sent, this would probably be like a 45-minute long video. So I just picked out like the top 3 items, and they are freaking super nice. Tom Glavine signed card, a Carlos Correa for my ticket project, and the home run definitely of the package was this Roger Clemens. I have Mr. Clemens on a ball, but I don't have him on a card or 8x10 or anything, just a ball. So super happy with that. Thank you, Mike. I already reached out in the Facebook group and said thanks, but thanks again, man. I got this in this week from Mr. Will Clark for the 98 Donruss project that I've been working on since I was in high school. So super happy to get that in. And I bought this. This is a custom card I bought off eBay from Dansby Swanson. He was the #1 draft pick overall. The #1 overall draft pick this past year for 2015 for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And I believe in about a week to 10 days, he's going to be playing for the Visalia Rawhide, which is about 45 minutes from here. So I'll be super happy to get that dude once he arrives. And I bought this on the Bay for $1. Just a Dodgers ticket stub. It is a Clayton Kershaw game and a Clayton Kershaw win. So I'll be sending this off to Mr. Kershaw sometime. And that's that. I got more things, but we're at 12 minutes, and that's been long enough. So if y'all watched all this, thank you. Appreciate it. There's a lot of rambling going on. I just kind of chatting today. Yeah, guys, stay safe. Thanks for always watching. Thanks for your support, and adios.